Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Southern Drake Plays Star Trek Online, where we begin Warriors of the Empire, as we speak to dethrone an Emperor. But anyway, let's get into it. No, I'll just quickly wait for Drake as he's loading in still.
Loading. Come on, Stow.
Drake has logged off. Martok looks impatient because Drake has
Connection to
logged
the
off.
server timed out. Please try again later. We should be with you in a moment, hopefully. I should be with you momentarily. I hope. I'm here.
Nah, looks like we're gonna talk to the big man himself, Martok. You're gonna go and take somebody's chair, aren't you?
You have arrived. Good. Perhaps you can succeed where I have not. The problem is that we cannot
Alas,
decide
there are no
whether
free
to
chairs
move.
on this bridge.
Getting a spy, a warrior, a politician, and a general to agree on anything is a difficult challenge. When all those people are Klingons, it becomes a challenge worthy of Kahless himself. Speak with the others, see what they have in mind. Your fresh perspective may find a path forward.
My mind often returns to the disaster at Kuvat. Though it was Akar who gave the order to fire on the planet, it happened on my ship. I want to remove the dishonor of that treacherous attack on the world of my mother's birth. There are reports of new mycelial rifts opening in the Kuvat system. Corrupted Alachi have launched several attacks in retaliation for previous attacks of aggression against them. It seems another one of my sins has returned to haunt me. I would go to Kavat and aid their forces against the Alachi.
I have received word that systems controlled by House Korath are being attacked by forces loyal to Jumpok. They are being punished for their refusal to bend the knee. Our intel suggests that Akar's virus has been used to render their starships defenseless in several battles. I believe we can forge an alliance with them by providing the countermeasures to the virus. This will give their forces a chance to fight as warriors rather than die without honor in the...
The others believe we should curry favor with the strongest houses that stand against Jimpok. It is not a position I agree with. The strong houses will resent any aid from us. They will take it as an offense. A question of their honor and their prowess as warriors. Smaller houses in need will be more pragmatic. They will accept our aid and become loyal allies when called upon. I believe we should prove our strength by helping those who need it most. In doing so, we will earn respect from the stronger houses, rather than resentment.
You see, I think that's why we have yet to agree on a plan. Each of us has a bold, challenging goal in mind. I proposed that we go to Kronos and put a batleth into Jimpok's skull. After issuing a formal challenge for the right to lead, of course. As glorious as that would be, it was decided the level of security surrounding the Emperor would be more than even we could handle. That, and the matter of his dishonorable solution to the last fight we had over the Chancellor's seat. Ah!
Well, that wasn't really his decision now, was it? He thought he'd killed you, and then your enemies revived you.
Indeed. I would hear your reasoning for this decision. That may be true, but what of Kuvat? Do we abandon the people there to the Alachi? Yes. A warrior who enters a battle unprepared is a warrior destined to fail. You are correct. With more forces at our side, we will be able to face the Alachi and aid the people of Kuvat.
I do not disagree. And I believe I know the perfect candidate for this operation. House Kang. After the death of Dahar Master Kang, the house lost a great deal of influence. It has been in a slow but steady state of decline ever since. They have been seeking a way to restore glory to their house for some time now. Their most recent attempt ended poorly. When Jimpok declared himself emperor, House Kang was preparing to stage a coup. Unfortunately, spies discovered their plan and informed Jimpok. Imperial security captured most of the leadership of House Kang, and they are on their way to Rura Pente as we speak.
Jimpok threw me into a prison once. He wanted me to suffer and die without honor. I will not let that happen to the warriors of House Kang. I do. I think we should raid that system and liberate the House Kang warriors being held there. I will lead our ground forces on these raids.
While we conduct the raids, I want the crews of the Corps and Rotaran to seek more allies and conduct reconnaissance. We must be prepared for future battles after this one. Now, let us show the great houses our strength.
Okay, which one are we doing? Are we going to fight, or are we going ground side?
Let us find out.
They're holding General Kanal of House Kang on one of these prison stations, along with many of his loyal followers. The stations are rigged with sensor jammers, so we'll have to find Kanal and his forces the hard way.
Inglorious Klingon combat.
Station Alpha is detected.
Boarding party transport complete. We are engaging the enemy.
Incoming fleet on sensors. Prepare for combat!
This is Martok. We've completed our search of the station, but Kanal was nowhere to be found. We did find some of his troops, though. Several of them told me that Kanal was taken to Station Gamma for interrogation. Indeed, we have some new allies to join in the fight. Kanal's warriors are eager to help us, and I'm inclined to let them. Good. They'll be waiting for us on Station Gamma. Let's not disappoint them.
A leader who thinks of those who serve, as well as the Empire. Warriors follow them proudly.
You got Has the Deliverance gone through some changes since I last saw it?
No, it has. It's gone through a single change.
Yeah, I've noticed you've got a bit more of a
Mrs.
pointy
Martok,
ship.
Resistance is stronger than
I've only got
anticipated.
it. Yes, that's because I have the chevron separation console loaded.
Of course.
So I can detach the saucer section,
I'm picking up incoming warp signatures. Enemy forces are
which is just flown up next to you.
fleet.
I was like, I don't remember it being that pointy.
Yeah, no, it's because I've got the chevron detached. I swapped out the escort for it.
No, fair enough.
Station is secure, but Kanal is not here. In fact, no one from House Kang is here. Mostly Greg, bound for dishonorable death on that ice ball down
Just
there.
grants me a bit of a better turn rate
Found an old friend of ours.
in
locked up
combat.
away. That annoying Ferengi who sold us out to Jim Park back on Nimbus 3. He says he has information, but he'll only speak to you.
We meet again, Nemesis. After an unfortunate misunderstanding between myself and the Klingons, I find myself bound for the frozen depths of Bura Pente. They didn't even give me a trial. But my fortunes could be about to change. I know where your famous general is. Since we lack the time for a proper series of negotiations, I'll make it simple for you. Get me out of here, alive, and I will tell you where he is. Leave me here to my cruel, frozen fate, but you... We have a deal! Even a prison cell on Kronos is better than that frozen nightmare below! I'd be standing before the blessed exchequer within a week! My ledgers are not ready for the final audit! One of the prisoners here put a shiv in his back to score points. He should be dead. But the word is Chancellor... Emperor Jemtok made it clear he was not to die a warrior's death. Unfortunately, the surgeon here is an incompetent drunk. So they took Kanal to Beta Station for medical treatment over there. Check the sickbay logs under snacks and libations if you don't believe.
It appears the little Capex is telling the truth. Very well.
Quickly! Kanal has survived one attack. He may not survive another. Enemy ready. Incoming. It's a dreadnought!
is disabled. Boarding party, stand by for transfer.
Well, we've done something worse than letting Jim Pop rise to power. We've let Modron back into the galaxy.
That dreadnought's arrival worked in our favor. The guards were distracted by your glorious battle, and Kanal used the opportunity to stage a riot. By the time we got here, most of the fighting was over. Indeed, Kanal is still in one piece, and we're all
Just a Klingon to be disappointed about not getting combat.
No, that's one ally we needed.
Lady Joula and Laurel, you honor us, Mother. House Kang will not forget your actions today. Well said. Jempok sending my troops and I to die in prison is cause enough for us to rally to your banner. But no Klingon would turn their backs on a campaign to save our glorious empire. Give the call to arms, and House Kang will answer.
Come on, General. You will not. We are receiving an incoming transmission from a dead Pa.
House Korath is under attack once more. This time in the Forcas system. But this is a game we can win. If we move quickly, we can reach Forcas before those vessels break down.
I will not stand by and do nothing when we have the means to save those warriors.
Yeah, let's go. What are we waiting for? Come on. Let's go bash. Let's go bash Shakar's virus. Send his ass to hell. Well, Greffel in this case.
From what I can tell, Akar has infected these ships with a virus similar to the one he used to destroy the Dukar. It renders them defenseless and unable to move, while every critical system begins to break down and fail. Eventually, the systems regulating their antimatter containment fields move. Yes, I have...
Remain vigilant as we approach those vessels.
Enemy ships inbound, on an attack vector. Counter vessels are ready. Use them to restore the Korath vessels.
It's him! Admiral Devar!
Reading a containment field collapsed on one of the Korath vessels.
Was it time?
They were too late for most. Some escape pods were able to reach a safe distance before the end. One vessel remains. Do we have enough time to save?
They're doing what they can against them.
Do not abandon the warriors.
Very well.
An enemy force just dropped out of warp.
Mortrak, son of Gatron. I lead the forces of House Korath in this system. Your assistance is appreciated, but the battle isn't over yet. Admiral Dever will not give up so easily. When he said he would return, he meant it. And now that you have restored our ships, we will make our stand here.
Captain, while I appreciate your courage, you must realize your forces are in no shape to engage Dever. Such a battle is unwise.
Dever is powerful, but he is not invincible. My ship may be damaged, but even a dreadnought can't survive the explosion from a warp core breach at point-blank range. I am prepared to deliver that fatal blow.
It is his duty to defend this system by any means necessary. He wishes to lead his forces to victory as a warrior born. You could leave him to his fate. Without our ships, his fleet will probably lose the battle. With our aid, however, victor...
I understand.
Very well. Honor to you and your... Attention, enemy forces! Out of respect for your courage! They're on a collision course! Evasive action! There's no time! Right for him!
I mean, he had no. His feet were full pedal on the ramming train there.
Drunk and his crew died with honor. Soon they will be with Talis and Stovakor, singing songs of glory and victory. You have our thanks. Without your strength, we would have been defeated. Indeed. But now, Dever and his fleet were critical to Jempok's plan for this sector. Without them, House Korath will be able to maintain control here. Loss of Katrak. I am now in command of our forces here. Know that you can rely on us when the time comes.
Martok sends word from the Kuvat system. It is not good news. Inform our allies and ask them to assemble at Kuvat.
Okay, we're going to the Kavat system.
Yep. Maximum warp.
Yes. Hopefully it's not in the shape of a giant hairless cat.
There are still a few ships defending
From the plains of Eidolon.
but they are outnumbered by the enemy.
Eidolon. However you want to pronounce it.
Martok is here, but where are our allies?
Have patience. The warriors of House Kang had to return to their vessels. House Korath's fleet was decimated by Akar's virus. Yes, but they will respond, for they are Klingon.
That's a lot of ships. Alright, let's get to it.
defend the birth world of my mother from these attacks. My allies and I pledge to stop the Alachi and seal these rifts forever.
And how am I to know that this is not more of your Mokai treachery? Honeyed words meant you deceive.
You have my word of honor, warrior. Mine and the word of General Martok. I trust that will be sufficient.
I have heard that you walked among us once again, Lorel. It pleases me to see the rumors are true. If you and Martok are willing to fight at Jaula's side, I will do so as well. Now, you say you come to help with these rifts. There is one nearby. Show...
Two more rifts have opened nearby.
I'm on bait if you want to take Alpha.
Cool, I'm on it. I'm just parking myself directly.
A new rift opening, much larger than before.
We must investigate it at once.
This new rift is a lot larger and more powerful than any we have seen so far. Well, out with it. Can we?
I am reading two signals from the other side of the ring. One is using a heavily encrypted Alachi code. The other is using code unique to House of Cards. I believe someone has acquired some of the Mokai tech from our earlier incursions in the mycelial realm and modified it. They are using it to create these rifts. I have tried several times. The command systems are not...
We will not be able to do much more from here. You and I would...
Bringing a resolution to this conflict with the Alachi will be...
So we're going in. Bring in the Harvest.
Into the mushroom we go.
Into the mushroom apocalypse.
We shall become one with the mushroom.
Well, because we all want to be fun guys.
There are some moments I wish we had friendly fire in this game.
This is what it was like before, when when my forces attacked. I was a fool, blind with rage. I am not proud of this. I am reading several Alachi life signs. I am also... Ilachi! They were waiting to attack!
Of course they were. They got Ampa's position. However, I'm going to stubbornly keep moving forward and get to the objective. And then deploy turrets.
Look there. Those lights. Those are the filaments used for transport here, yes? They connect different parts. We should be able to use this to reach the next island. And the communication relay lies ahead. If my readings are accurate, we can use it to trigger a signal. Something that our allies among the liberate...
Well, these all seem quite familiar assets.
No response. We need to boost the signal. Do you see it? Another Ilachi comms relay just ahead. Perhaps we can use it to boost our signal and make...
Okay, if you're happy to do that, Juna. Although you, madam, still need to be trialed for war crimes against the Alliance. Oh, but Jimpo did a worse thing. Yes, but you stuff.
Look out! More Ilachi are attacking!
That was a giant tardigrade for a second then.
Look! That Ilachi doesn't seem
Still
corrupt
untrue,
like
my
the others.
friend. You are fortunate. I received your last transmission. I see that you travel with the criminal, Jabula. This is most unusual. Please, explain yourself.
Too long true. He's using the Romulan.
You do not trust me, Elachi. Trust in your friend's judgment. I am here to help. We believe there are others using modified versions of my tech to create a massive rift. Our attempts to shut it down have not been successful. Perhaps, by working together, we can close the rift and put an end to the spread of corruption here.
This would explain why our efforts to neutralize the corruption have failed. We did not have the information on your tech we needed. Ja'ula, if you give me your word of honor, I will assist your realm once more.
I give you my word of honor. As a Klingon warrior and the leader of my house, we will fight at your side and work together to make things right in this place.
Very well. We must move quickly. The corrupted ones have sent a fleet of considerable strength through it to attack your realm, and are preparing more vessels to strike. There is a device nearby that we can use to destabilize the rift. Come, I will show you the way. Shaper lies ahead. It is a device that uses spore mist to alter the terrain and the environment. We can reconfigure this device to release a wave of energized spore mist. The wave will cleanse the corruption from the mycelium as it flows throughout the realm. It will begin to destabilize, eventually reaching a point where it can be closed. Be advised, the corrupted ones are using the Shaper to maintain the rift. They will defend it to the death.
Okay, you know what that means we gotta do? We gotta move quickly and stop them.
Good. Yes. Myself and Ja'ula. She will deal with her tech, while I deal with that of the corrupted one. Working together, we can enable the reconfiguration process and destabilize the rift. Remain vigilant.
I don't at the minute.
Will return. And in force. You must defend us
What?
while we reconfigure.
I'm sorry about that. Unmuted by mistake while talking to the folks. My apologies to the audience.
No, it's alright. You're just like, bloop, I don't at the moment. What, you don't trust Ja'ula, or you don't trust the Elachi? I mean, both are technically former enemies.
Quickly, use the other console to unlock the next set of modifications.
I'll carry on laying down fire if you want to grab the console.
Done.
Pulling the drones out. Auto bombardment.
It's not a bad idea, actually. I should probably get mine
Into
out.
it. I like healing. Just gotten the Spore Smasher accolade.
Because you've killed so many Alochi.
Probably.
You get it quite quickly if you do the Romulan playthrough.
Yeah.
Do the missions.
Move to the next console and unlock it.
Got the console, I've got the cover and fire.
Cool. Already on it.
Turrets have expired. Just taking a few seconds to redeploy turrets.
Nope, they're already dead. Okay. What did I give her the... Oh, I did. I gave the harm assist to Natalie Brepton Cannon as well.
Nice.
It worked. The wave is cleansing the realm of corruption, and the rift is beginning to destabilize. I will return with you to your realm. The liberated Alochi wish to bring an end to such incursions to our realm, and I believe I can help you with that task. Very well. Let us return to your ship now. The window for safe transport back to your realm is closing soon.
Beaming up.
Kavan, I see your efforts were successful. Adetpa tells me we will be able to close the rift soon. Very well. Until that time comes, we must defend Kuvat and face the Alak. We have detected several Klingon vessels on long-range sensors. They are approaching at high warp, but we do not know if they are friends at high warp.
Activating Chevron separation.
Chevron 7 locked.
So needing legendary reinforcements in the form of the USS Satega.
Oh, the Saratoga.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the Reliant class. Sorry, no, the Miranda class that Cisco was first officer on.
I'm parking to get best use out of my ship. The anchorage. Shield generator.
Matt, the quote of what to say my favourite Ferengi quote from Star Trek Armada. Salvage! Salvage everywhere!
Kobayashi Maru coming in.
The rift has destabilized to a point where it can be closed from this side. I recommend haste. The corrupted ones have a large fleet moving to exit the rift as we speak.
Closing the rift.
Watch out! An Alachi fleet may stop before the rift closes.
Well, a bit later than Never House Kang, but we took out most of the fleet before you arrived.
Victory is ours. The Alachi have been driven from the system.
Yet, friends and foes alike. After today, more allies will join forces with us, along with House Kang and House Korra.
I have received word from my contacts among the Orions and the Core. They stand ready to join us when the time comes.
The three Alachi will join the fight as well. They desire an end to this conflict, and to the usage of the mycelial weapon.
Tarzan, I will speak with you later about a mycelial matter. For now, however, I believe we all have to prepare for the last campaign. Soon, the time will come to face Jimpak and his forces in battle.
Oh, okay. This is obviously the penultimate episode then. Unless we are immediately heading to Kronos. Nope, penultimate.
Word of our deeds is spreading throughout the Empire. More allies stand ready to fight at our side, but we cannot rest easy. The Mad Emperor will retaliate
Leaving the
with all
combat system.
forces he can muster. While it is said that revenge is a dish that is best served cold, we should expect the unexpected from Jimpak. In his madness, he will be unpredictable. In his desperation, he may commit unthinkable acts to avenge his losses. I feel the final days of this war are upon us, but I know from experience that those days can be terrible to face. We can only follow the example of Kalish and fight with honor.
Well, anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you like what you saw, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment on what you want to see. And we'll catch you on the next episode. But as for me and Drake,
Go.
ta-ta
Do
from
what
now.
must be done.
Ooh, a day long remembered is apparently the next one. That's a nice little bit for Klingons. But anyway, take care for now, guys.